And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Trey Murphy is out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Queen in at the 5. Williamson against LeBron. Jones sets the pick for Williamson.
Yeah, that's Zion's bread and butter. Absorbing and dishing out contact inside.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Williamson, the screen. Lets it fly from 18. And that one comes up a bit short. Here's Reeves. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Murray, good.
And when he gets to the rim like that, it's almost impossible to take away options from Murray.
Out to Doncic. Fires the 3. Cans it from downtown. Doncic has got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Over in the corner, Williamson. And the rejection by Ayton.
Access there denied by DeAndre Ayton.
And that one's good. Doncic.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Back to Murray. New Orleans moving the ball around. And the basket by Jones.
And Jones showing you his basketball IQ there. Knows exactly when to shoot off the catch.
By post shot. Again, Los Angeles.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Down low, Williamson, the pass to Queen. Outside for Murray. To the middle, and stolen by James. Inside.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And new leadership for the Pelicans. Greg looking to create a tough, no-excuses mindset.
And at the risk of making excuses, injuries are what held this team back last season. So some of that toughness might be best reflected in their ability to just stay on the court.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. The Lakers are trying to maximize what LeBron James has left in the tank. Coach J.J. Redick said, when you get to coach one of the greatest players ever, you take a lot of joy and pride and excitement in that. And it's my job to help him in these last few innings of his career. Back to you guys.
A rare opportunity indeed. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
Well, Zion's so hard to deal with inside, and he'll make the right play almost every time.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take his chance to talk to his guy. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for Ayton. Hachimura comes in for James. Kennard, he's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Austin Reeves. And then for New Orleans, Bays checked in for Jones. And Fears is subbed in for Murray. So it's the Pelicans now after the basket by Los Angeles. Williamson with the screen for Bay. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, my goodness. We can feel those Zion dunks over here.
Here's Smart. There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Doncic. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Fear. Now Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, look, you can put Zion on either side of the pick and roll, and it's good action for this team.
Hachimura, no good.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed,
the previous play is under
certain
review.
he beat the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Lakers on top, leading by 5. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Hachimura out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's Austin Reed. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Smart in at the 2 guard. That's the Laker 5. There's the pick. The 3 from Poole. Hachimura grabs the miss. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. To stand, the Thunder were the rare young team to win it all. But championship teams usually have a lot of veterans. Why is that? I mean, like, how do you explain that role?
Well, look, the more you know, the more you've been through certain situations, the easier it is to react effectively in that situation. You'll see guys be ahead of a play. Why? Because they've seen that play hundreds, even thousands of times developing that young guys haven't. So experience certainly helps.
It's blocked, and they'll keep possession. Another shot, and they'll get another chance. Reeves the pass to Hayes from outside the arc. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Los Angeles.
Well, when he gets in a rhythm out there, Smart can be a problem at the arc.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Vanderbilt checked in for Jackson Hayes. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Kennard. Here's Williamson. He's got 10. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And here's Poole for 3. It's hauled in by Doncic.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Williamson trying to free himself up. Jones, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 11. Here's Hachimura. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Murray for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Murray's got 7 points in the game.
Well, if Murray's knocking those down, that's going to keep defenders honest.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Lakers with some changes. Ayton, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. James comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Jake LaRavia subbed in for Austin Reed.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Poole outside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Smart. All alone. And the jam by Smart.
Wow.
And that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. To the inside, here's Williamson, and that comes off the assist by Jones. 12 points for him.
Williamson is putting together a great performance, really hunting his shots.
Outside, James. They grab their own miss, and it's Smart with the extra effort. Smart's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And here's Poole for three. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
Sneaking out to the corner. We don't normally see Poole there.
And Ayton throws it down.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him.
Oh, my goodness! Look, what a play!
Defying the laws of physics, Zion Williamson.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Pass to Doncic. Here's the lob, and LeBron flies through the air.
And how about the out-of-this-world athleticism? LeBron can finish just about any alley-oop with authority.
Here's Queen. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Kicks it out to Jones. And another three for New Orleans.
And Jones is such a confident shooter, especially from outside the arc.
LeBron against Williamson. And stolen by Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm here with Coach J.J. Redick. What do your guys need to do to pull off this win?
Just continue to emphasize being organized, both offensively and defensively. We've been in the half-court or in transition, and we've been organized. We've done a really nice job. And overall, our guys fought.
I know you'll keep them organized. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Arena Entertainment.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Murray out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Queen in at center. Los Angeles leading by 11. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Back to you.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. An impressive rise for Trey Murphy. From a no-star prospect stand in high school to now showing flashes of star potential in the NBA.
Well, look, Kevin, there are guys like that, and Trey Murphy's been one of them. And what you don't know, certainly when they're in high school, is how much of a worker they are, how coachable they are, and how much improvement is out there for those guys. With Trey Murphy, it just hasn't stopped. Well, this is what they want from Ayton. Play big.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Pelicans trailed by 13. Right wing. Here's Williamson. The tray. And Trey Murphy hits from deep. He has 6.
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
To the paint. Here's Queen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Williamson. And the rejection by Ayton. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. James on the follow. LeBron's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
And over his incredible career, LeBron's added a lot of upper body strength, really helping him on the offensive glass. That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And here is Murray. He's got 7. Pulls up from the corner. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Mr. Williamson. To the inside. Queen. And there's the call on DeAndre. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre. Hachimura comes in for Jake LaRavia. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Austin Reed. And the Pelicans also making a change. Hayes checked in. Smart deciding where to go with it. Pass to James. James cooking from deep.
There's the competitive fire of LeBron, getting those 3 points right back, always quick with an answer.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Some changes for the Lakers. Luke Kennard comes in for James. And it's Austin Reeves in for Luka Doncic. And Jeremiah Fears gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Pelicans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in.
Pelicans substitution. Number 1, Zion Williamson.
Here's Smart. Lakers passing it around. And stolen by Bay. Inside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. From deep, Reeves. Messi grabs the rebound. Pelicans trailed by 14. Here's Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Smart. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Smart's got 12 in the game. Poole outside. Shoots it. And it's New Orleans scoring again. 6 seconds left in the third. With 1 on the clock. The shot, no good. And so it's Los Angeles, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Hachimura. Marcus Smart is out there with Austin Reed. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Kennard in at the 3 spot. That's the Laker 5. Pass to Fear. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
In college, the jumper wasn't automatic for Fears. I see signs of improvement.
Reeves outside. And it's off from 3-point range. Poole on the wing. Guarded by Smart. The lead now cut to single digits.
The more effective Poole is inside, the more headaches he causes for the defense.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Reeves can't hit.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
In the corner, Misi with it. Poole looking it over. Back to Misi. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And again, no good by the Lakers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. James comes in for Hachimura. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Luke Kennard. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Marcus Smart. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Queens checked in. Jones comes in for Sadiq Bey. Trey Murphy's checked in for Poole. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Fears. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what James Borrego was saying to his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Jack's up a 3. The putback. He parachutes in for the putback.
That breathtaking athleticism. Great timing on that putback jam.
They set the pick. Now Murray. Williamson in the post. Working on James. Yep, that's going to go in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
James fires. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
1:41 left here in the fourth quarter. Reeves rips down the board. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They're led by as many as 14 points. Another chance here. James crowbars it in.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
James against Williamson. Murray left side. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. It's offensive basket interference. I think burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Lakers.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category. And they continually put pressure on the defense.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one It was a dazzling game for LeBron.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Here's Murray. Williamson left side. Then it misses. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
So it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations, and for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, you're a sponge for knowledge, and you have a great work ethic, and it's been fun to watch. Thanks, LeBron.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And now, our player of the game, LeBron James.